Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, my dear learners, we will start chapter number 2 of your book, and the name of the chapter is Working in Window 10. This is a chapter name. That means what are the things that we have to discuss? We will see about Window 10 software. What is Window 10 software working on? What is operating system Window 10? What are the features of it? How we can create file, how we can rename the file, how we delete the file, how we create a folder, how we rename it, all these things that is there in Windows 10 software. We will read, we will understand all the things in this class, in this chapter. So you want to know all these things? Are you excited? So my dear learners, we will start chapter number 2 of your book, and the name of the chapter is Working in Window 10. Okay, so let's start. Hi, I am Marvin. We all know that the most important software of a computer is operating system. So if I talk about computer, the most important software is operating system. It is the medium through which we can communicate with the computer. So with the help of operating system, we can able to communicate with the computer. In this class, we shall learn more about Windows 10 operating system. We shall know more about Windows 10 operating system, what it is, okay? So Windows is a graphical user interface developed by Microsoft Corporation, okay? So this is developed by Microsoft Corporation. Windows 10 is the latest version of Windows. In this chapter, we shall discuss about Windows 10 that was released on July 29, 2015. In this chapter, we will see about Windows 10 software. Okay, so we will see some features of Windows 10 software. Okay, so the Windows 10 is popular operating system because of the following features. So they have some features, okay, that makes this software very interesting. So let's see what are the features. First is attractive and easy uses. So the Windows 10 operating system has an attractive look. It has new themes, icons, backgrounds and titles, and they're interactive. So all these are very attractive. That's why we can say it is very attractive and easy uses. Second is different start menu. So it gives us a quick access to the app and service. It contains file explorers, frequently used app, power option and live title. So all these things are there. Third is Cornata, that is a powerful search tool allow user to search for information on the system or on the web directly. To play music, audio, video, set reminders and alarms, all these things we can done with the Windows 10 software. We can able to, we can say, we can do all your work very fast. We can set alarms, we can do, we can play music, games in the computer. Next is support multiple desktops also. So a new task view button on the task bar that help us to open multiple desktop at one time. So they open multiple desktops also. This is very important. Fifth is window scapping. So assistance user to work with multiple application on the same screen. Sixth, the new browser Edge. Microsoft Edge is the default browser of Windows 10. We can directly highlight and write the text on the web page. Next, Windows Store also. So it helps us to have access of all kind of paid and free apps, music, games, movies, etc. We can try and any app of it. So nowadays Windows app is there, Windows Play Store is there. So you can install any app of it. Okay. So there's no need to download any app. So there should be a Windows Store is there. So in that Windows Store, you can download, install any app according to you, whatever app you want to do. Okay. Okay. Now we will see. Let us read more about Windows 10. Now I am hoping so the features of Windows 10 is clear to you. What are the features of Windows 10 software? Now we will see starting a window. How we can start a window. So as we switch on the computer, the window operating system start loading into a computer memory. Once this process is completed, the first screen that appear on the screen is desktop. First screen is appear like this. This is the desktop. Window 10 desktop is just looking like this, and Window 11 desktop is looking like this. Okay, so this is the starting window. In the start page, we can see this type of thing. Next is start button is there. In Window 10 it is here, and Window 11 it is here. So some slightly difference between Window 10 and Window 11 software. So this is one of the most frequently used button on the Window desktop. When we click on the start button, a menu appears that displays the option along with the live titles. It shows all the apps which is installed in the system. This menu is known as start menu. So in the start menu, we can search any app on it. Okay, so this is very, very important. So my dear learners, we are done with Window 10 and Window 11. We discussed about it. Okay, now we will see about this PC folder. Can you see this PC folder is there in the computer? Okay, so we will see what is the role of this folder. Okay, so this PC folder displays all the hard disk drives, CD, DVD or any other external storage media that is attached with the computer. With the help of the icon, we can access and manage the files and folders stored in the system. So we can do everything. This PC folder is the, we can say, have all the things. Okay, in this PC folder we have our data, we can manage our files and folders. Okay, so we can also organize, find, move and copy files and folder in the computer from here. So we can do all the things with the help of this PC folder. Now File Explorer. File Explorer is an application that displays detailed information about file, folder and drives on the computer. So we can get all these informations. What information we can get from File Explorer? About the file, about the folder, about the drives on the computer. It is used to navigate and manage drives, folder and files on the computer. We can view, create, edit, delete, copy and move file and folder. We all know we can easily do. What we can easily do? We can copy the file, we can create the file, we can send the file as well as the folder. So using the File Explorer, we can also rename and search for file and folder. So the image below shows window, we can say this image below shows File Explorer in Window 10. So this is the File Explorer looks like, in which you can get all your documents, all your files, folders that is there in your desktops. All these things comes under File Explorer, and you can also send your documents, copy, paste, edit also. Whatever you want to do, you can do with it. Okay, so this is the page. So this sign is the back sign. Okay, we all know this is the forward sign, this is up sign, this is address bar, this is ribbon, this is search bar. Okay, this is scroll bar, this is navigation. So all these we can say terms are there in the File Explorer. Okay, here we can select the file. Your file is being there. Your file should be in desktop, in download, in D drive, C drives, where your file or folder is there. This this File Explorer tells to you. So ways to open File Explorer, how we can open it. Let's see. First we have to do click on start button. What you have to do? Start button, we all know here in the bottom side. So click on the start button, choose File Explorer option. Okay, then you have to search on the search bar File Explorer. Then we can press Window key plus E key on the keyboard. The File Explorer will open on the screen. So you can search it on, or we can say search in on the start button also. We can directly do Window key plus E key directly to open the File Explorer. Okay, now this thing is open. Can you see there? This is the page you can get from that. Okay, so now I'm hoping so this much is clear. Now one activity is to you. So which of these following can be done using the file explorer? Tick the following boxes. So what the things you can do with the help of file explorer. Open a document. Of course you can open the document in file explorer. Open the start menu. No, we cannot do this thing. Search for the file and folder. Yes, you can search your file or folder in the file explorer. Move file and folder in the computer. Yes, from file explorer you can move it also from where you want to move. Okay, next, see all the files in your computer. Yes, so all the things we get done with the help of file explorer. Okay, now we will see what is files and folder. We can see these are the files, different files are there. So we will see what is files that is there in your computer. Okay, so let's see. A file is a digital object on a computer that store data, information and setting or command for use with computer program. So file have the data and information in it. What they have? They have data and information, setting or commands for use with computer program. Each file is saved with a unique file name that help us to find them whenever required. So we can find our files with the help of file names. Every time you can done some work, you can save your work with the file name, with your name. Okay, so this will help you to search your file in your desktop. Okay, so in our GUI interface like window, files are represented by icons associated with program that can be opened at a time. So different files are there. Okay, in these files we can see your work, your data, your information are stored. Okay, this is the file. Different files are there in the form of PDF, in the form of Word, in the form of JPG. So according to your informations, we can store the files in your computer. Now we can able to create folders also. So that's why all your work should be organized. Like if you have to organize your work like maths work, English work, Hindi work. So you can create a folder for that. Okay. So in that folder, for example, something is related to math. So you can paste it in the maths folder. Something is related to English. So you can paste it in English folder. This is how the folder works on. Basically, it works to manage all your work in the desktop. So a folder is a space used to store file, other folder and shortcuts on our computer. It helps us to keep our file organized and separate. So with the help of folder, your file should be organized and your file should be separated. You can easily find your files in the desktop if you create a folder for that. Okay, because in the search bar or where you have pasted that file, you can automatically go there and open your file. Okay, so folders help us to organize and separate it also. So if we had no folder, our documents, programs and other files would be located in the same place and would create confusion also. If you don't create the folders, then it create a very big confusions. Okay, so we can open a folder by double click on it. We already know we can open a folder by double click on it. Okay, how we can do it, how we can create a folder? Let's see. First, creating and saving a file. So first you have to save your file. How we can do it? Let's see. Here we can see right click, the options comes here. We can say save as. Control S is for save, Control C is for copy, Control X, Control V is for paste, Control X is for cut. We already know in the previous class we already discussed the shortcut keys. Till now, if you don't learn all these keys, please after this video search it on Google, shortcut keys of computer, and learn all the keys. What is the role of Control C, Control S? Okay, all these things. Okay, so let's see creating and saving a file. How we can create and save your file? So a file is created by using a computer software program. For example, if we want to create a text file, you would use a text editor. Let us create a new text file by following given steps. So how we can create? Let's see. First, you have to do open a new blank document in Notepad. Okay, you have to open first blank document in Notepad. Okay, start typing and text in the document. Just typing, just do something. Some typing should be there. Okay, click on file, Then after that, the upper side you can see file. Choose the save option that is there, okay, in the left side of the corner. Then the box, then the dialog box should be appear like save as. So the save as dialog box will open. Select the location and type the name of file name text box. So you can also here also you can add your file name. Okay, your file is basically what. Okay, next fifth, click on save button. Then what you have to do, click on save button. Then the document you will be saved in the desired location. So that document, that work is automatically saved in your computer. This is how we can first create a file. Okay, just open a notepad, start typing anything, type my name is Yashvi like this. Okay, done. Go in the file button, click on save as. Then it asks you what name you want to what name you have to be what name you want to put as your file name. So you can put you can rename your file with your desired name. So you can write the name and then click on save. Then that file is safe. Okay, now we will see how to create a folder. If you want to create a folder, how we can do it, let's see. So we can always create a new folder on the computer as and when required. To do so, follow the given steps to create a folder. So follow these steps. First, click on right button, right click, then the option will appear new. In the new, first option should be folder. So select the folder option, then your folder should be created, and you can rename the folder also according to your desire. We can say work. You can create the folder according to your name. You can give the name to the folder also. So you rename that folder. Okay. So how we can create? Let's see step by step. First, right click anywhere on the desktop or a drive on a computer. So right click should be there on the desktop. Anywhere you can basically on the desktop, click right click anywhere on the desktop. Second, a context menu will appear. What appear? Context menu. Third, click on the option new. Then you have to move on new option. Choose the option folder in the cascading menu. Fourth, a new folder icon will appear on the desktop with default name as new folder. Here the first option come new folder. So select that one, then type a new name for the folder and press enter. Then rename that folder according to your wish, according to your work. Rename that one and then enter. Press enter. Then you can create your own folder in the desktop. So just this thing which I told you, do it practically also. Okay. Then you can create your file. Okay. So opening a file and folder, how we can open it? Let's see. So we can open a file or a folder by double clicking on it. How we can do it? How we can open it? Double click on it. What we do? Double click. When our folder open, we can see a list its contents on the screen. Okay. So this is how we can do it. But this is how we can open a file. Okay. So let's see now renaming a file or a folder. How we can rename it. Okay. How we can rename it. Let's see. Okay. So we can rename a file or a folder as per our requirement. To do so, follow these steps. So as per the requirement, we can follow these steps. Okay. Let's see what are these steps. Okay. First, right click on the desired file or folder. Okay. You can right click on the desired folder. Okay. Second, choose the rename option from the pop-up menu. Rename option should be there. Here we can see. Okay. If you click on right click on a folder or a file, then the second and last option should be rename option. Rename option means in that folder or in that file, you can rename it also according to your work, according to your desired wish. You can rename that folder or that file. Okay, so we can second choose the rename option from the pop-up menu. The folder or the file name will be highlighted. Type a new name from the for the file or folder and press enter. Just rename that file and just press enter for that. So look here, we can change the name new folder to Twinkle. Let's see. We can change that folder in the and we can give the folder name as Twinkle. Okay, this is how we can do it. Right click, go on second last option, rename that file. Okay, for example, if I want to write not Twinkle, I want to write Yashvi, my name. so I can write it. Okay, this is how we can do it. Okay, now we can see use of context menu. What is use of context menu? Let's see. So the menu that appears on the screen when we right click on a file or a folder is called context menu. Okay, it is known as context menu. It allows us to access various commands, save our time. This menu is also called shortcut menu. So context menu is same as shortcut menu. What is shortcut menu? How we can create shortcut menu? Let's see. Let's have a look. But before looking that thing, first we will see right click on blank area of a desktop. How we can create it? Let's see. First, right click any blank space that is there in the desktop. Right click on it. Okay. So when we right click on the blank area of the desktop, our menu appears with a list of options. The personalized option located at the bottom of the context menu help us to change the desktop background color, lock screen, background, setting of the desktop, screensavers, appearance of icons, menus, taskbar. So with the help of personalized option, you can change anything. Your background, your lock screen, your setting of the desktop, anything you can do. Now, right click on any object. If you do right click on any object, what happened? Let's see. So when we right click on any icon, folder or a file located on the computer, means what you have to do, any file or any folder, right click on that. Okay. So a drop up menu containing additional options opens up on the screen. This option allows us to several tasks such as opening a file, folder or shortcut using cut, paste and copy commands. Okay. So we can do all these things, creating shortcuts and working on the properly. So in the right click, we can see all these options. What you can do, you can open that file. Okay, what you can do, you can share it also. Okay, what you can do, you can send it also in your D drive, E drive, you can send that file also. Then you can cut it also, paste it also and copy it also. So this file, this folder should be copy, paste or cut also. These things we can able to do by right click on any folder or any file. These options comes. Okay. So but I am telling all these things, try it also. Without trying, nothing can be clear. Okay. Then you also delete that file also and you can create that file shortcut also. We will see what is the work of shortcut. So you can create their shortcut also. See the third last option. You can delete the file and rename the file also. I already told, in spite of Twinkle, I want to write Yashvi. So I can write YASHVI. I can write all these things. Okay, I can write my name also. This is how I can do it. Okay, now we will see what is shortcut. Nowadays we can see, take a shortcut. Do this work in very shortcut way. That means very easy way. Okay, so what is shortcut in a computer? Let's see how we can create shortcut. Okay, so a shortcut is a link to a computer program providing quick and easy access to a file, folder and program. So this will help us to quickly open your file or folder or program. What you can do it, you can easily open your files, folder and programs easily on the desktops. So we can open the application directly through the shortcut. Our shortcut has a small jump arrow at the lower left corner of the icon. Okay, so we can double click on the shortcut to open the file or program that represent it. Okay, so let's see how we can do it, creating a shortcut. How we can create a shortcut? Let's see. So we need to follow the given steps to create a shortcut for our program. So we have to follow some steps if you want to create a shortcut of your file or a folder. So that's why it is easier for you to open easily. Okay, you don't want to search anywhere in D drive, E drive, C drive. You do not search anywhere. Now your file or folder should be in a shortcut form. That means it is there in the desktop screen. So it is easy for you to just go there and just open your file easily. So how we can create it? Let's see. So we need to follow the given steps to create a shortcut of a program. In this example, we shall create a shortcut for the WordPad software. How we can do it? First, click on Start button. First, you have to click on Start button, choose WordPad. What you have to do? Choose WordPad. In here, we can see the WordPad should be there. So now then uske बाद second step should be drag the icon to the desktop. You can drag that icon to the desktop. What you can do, they see whatever the file folder or program you want to do it, right click on that. In obviously we see in here also create a shortcut. If you choose this one, I will rub this one, so that's why easier for you to create. Last fourth option is there, create a shortcut. Here we can see. So if you press this options, so that file or that program should be available in your desktop screen as a shortcut form. Okay, so we can see a shortcut WordPad on the desktop with a jump arrow present at the bottom. You can double click on the shortcut to open the application. This is how we can do it. What I'm telling to you, this is how we can create a shortcut of a file or a folder or a program on your desktop. So that's why it is easier for you to open your file, folder and your work on the computer. Okay, so I'm hoping so this chapter is over. I'm hoping so the activity is also given to you. Discuss the steps to rename shortcut with your teachers. Write them in your notebook also. We already know how we can create a shortcut. Right click on it, then the shortcut key is there. So you can create the shortcut of your file, folder and your program. Okay, and you can rename it also. We know, right click and the rename option should be there. You can rename that shortcut key also. Okay, this is how this chapter is over. I'm hoping so this chapter is clear to you, understandable to you. So that's all, my dear learners, for this class. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will meet you in your next class. Till then, bye bye.